back to my channel again, and me too is a little bit funny because I'm trying to keep my eyes on here. You know, like when we vlogging, we have to look at one point so that me and the audience, we can be eye contact. So that's why it's a little bit struggling for me to just look at one point here, but it's okay. Alright, anyway, come back to the topic. Today I want to talk about a topic that has been in my mind for a while. So it's called model, but not like the fashion model, okay? So I was the oldest grandchildren in my family, and when I was a child, I always was told to be a role model for my younger siblings or my younger niece. And at first, it's so harmless, right? But when I was a child, I already felt this unfairness, like, why do I have to be a model? And even when I'm growing up, when I made a mistake, it's not only a mistake anymore, it's become a huge disappointment for me. It was like I never allowed to be messy. I never allowed to do something that different or a little weirdo. I think maybe that is the reason why when I was in my teenage age, I was a little bit wild because I always trying to prove something that I can be happy just by being me. And now, even in college, my teachers also told me to be a model for my classmates. Actually, at first, I was just kind of like smile and ignore it. But I know that deep down inside me, I feel this unfairness, like, why me again? Why I have to be a model? I'm still just a younger, I'm still figuring out life, and I'm just a human being, right? And I'm allowed to be messy, I'm allowed to make mistakes, I'm allowed to be different. I'm allowed to be me. And honestly, until now, I find out when they say, be a model, it's not like you being a model, but it's more like they trying to tell you, don't be too loud, don't be different, don't be yourself. But obviously life is not working that way, because we learn through trying to failing. Obviously we have to fail so that we know the mistakes, that we can learn from that. Nobody is perfect when it was a try and growing up perfectly, not making any mistake. It sounds crazy. So the more I think about this topic, this model, I don't think the world need more perfect people or role model people. I think the world is need more people who not afraid of telling, I'm sorry, I was wrong, I'm afraid, and I messed up. I learned, but I was still here. I will try my best. I think we need more people like this than, just a perfect person, which is not realistic at all. And frankly, I'm not perfect too. I know I have a lot of mistakes that I need to work on, and I have something that I also have to heal in myself, by myself. But it doesn't mean I'm a bad person. It doesn't mean I'm not good enough, right? It just means that I'm a human being. And of course, we human, we have strength and weakness. And there's nothing to be ashamed of that. But every day, I try to be my best self. I try to conscious about things around me, in myself, and in my brain and my mind, what it's trying to say, and not just because of the subconsciousness or the unconscious that I hurt the other people. I try not to do that. So I'm learning to. I'm not perfect, maybe yet. So yes, that is my little reflection for today. And if you ever felt the pressure to be a model or to be perfect, you know that you don't owe anybody perfection, okay? Because the world doesn't need your perfect. It's for people to see. You need for you, because this is your life. Anyway, thank you for listening. Drop a comment and tell me your story. I would love to hear your story and how you learned from that. Bye bye.